invasive species, a group of non-native wildlife that are widely regarded as harmful to an area's native ecosystem. A plant, animal, or insect is considered invasive if it spreads quickly, outcompetes local plant species, and is not native to an area, meaning it came from a different region of the world. In this video, we are going to explore the concept of ecological balance and how invasive species affect this balance, followed by a few examples of invasive plants on Prince Edward Island that are causing a ruckus. In nature, there's an ecological balance at play. Said balance refers to all living and non-living things in a given area interacting in a harmonic-like state, where everyone has a specific part to play. Let's use an orchestra as a metaphor for understanding this. Each musician plays their respective instrument, but if one player is out of tune, this can throw off the rest of the orchestra and ultimately distort the song being played. Ecologically speaking, all the inhabitants, plant or animal alike, contribute to this balance by predating and reproducing to maintain a degree of biodiversity, speciation, and stability. This balance was acknowledged as early as the 5th century BCE, with Greek philosopher Herodotus describing equilibrium as a balance of power among animals. So now that we've established the highly sensitive relationship between ecosystems and the species within them, what happens when this equilibrium is disrupted? Cue invasive species. Once an invasive species is introduced, it quickly and comfortably settles down into its new home. This is because of favorable conditions, such as little to no competition for resources and a lack of natural predators. Without these control mechanisms holding them back, invasive species can dominate over its non-native territory with relative ease, disrupting the ecological balance and thus inhibiting other organisms from thriving. Their arrival in a location can be due to many factors, either intentional or accidental. Worldwide travel is a primary accidental one, with stowaways coming in through contaminated soil or woody material, and equipment such as boots, automobiles, and tools. The intentional planting of invasives in ornamental gardens is another means of their spread. Although they might seem like a harmless addition to our gardens, once planted, invasives will smother out neighboring plants, often spreading past our gardens and disrupting the surrounding natural ecosystem. Garlic mustard is an example of gardenscapes. Introduced to Canada in the 1800s from Europe, it was brought for its edible and medicinal properties. However, garlic mustard quickly escaped the garden setting and is now a threat to local flowering plants such as the blue violet. This is because of its competitive root growth that uptakes nutrients and water faster and grows to heights that inhibit sunlight. Garlic mustard also squanders fungi growth, a necessary nutrient source for many plants. Now, the end result of unchecked invasives is a daunting mess, creating a monoculture of one species in a given area. And garlic mustard is sadly just one instance of this. Hopefully this video helped shed a bit of light on some ecological issues that our island faces today with invasive species. Invasives do more than just occupy an area. They spread insanely fast, much in part to human intervention, and while outcompeting and decimating native species that contribute to the ecological homeostasis. With enough education and public awareness, we can make more informed decisions that account for our sensitive environment and help restore parts of it that desperately need help. In our next video on the matter, we will take a look into animals and microorganisms that threaten our woodlands, so stay tuned for more invasive species knowledge.